We'll be doing a level 2 funky back bend vinyasa sequence today. You'll need 2 blocks and a strap. And we'll start today on our backs. Passive heart opening. So upper back opening, thoracic spine, cervical spine. Bottom block goes behind your thoracic spine, so at the bottom of your scapula. The top block is for your head. So start at the mid-height with the bottom block and the lowest height with the top, and just see how you're feeling. If this is too much for your neck, you'll lift it up so that it's at the same height as the bottom block. Feet either in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees apart, or place your feet on the outer edges of your mat and knock your knees together. Gently lying back down over your top block. Try to scoot your scapula a little bit above it, and then place your head down. Arms out to the side. If this is too much on your body, you'll turn down. Lowest height for the chest, maybe a little higher for your head, so you have less of an arch in your upper back. So give yourself time to find a comfortable spot there with both blocks. Give yourself time to settle down, to mark the time between not on your mat and on your mat. To create a space here where everything else falls away, where you can breathe and feel and not think. Let's take our 3 grounding breaths. So inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Last one, filling all the way up. And exhaling out through your mouth, breathing everything out. Closing your mouth if possible, breathing only through your nose now. Follow the path of the breath through your body. As you inhale, belly, heart, all the way up to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, allowing that Kundalini energy to come back down your body. Continue breathing. Continue to pay attention to your breath as it moves through your body. And now make the conscious effort to slow it down. Can you make your breath twice as long? Release your jaw. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere in your body, and use your breath to open. This week we're talking about frustration. I certainly have a lot of frustration when I'm working in back bends because I have tight shoulders and a sensitive lower back. So as you're working today, let's try not to have expectations. Try to feel and breathe and turn off anything your mind is telling you. Expectation feeds frustration. It is an unhealthy attachment to people, things, and outcomes we wish we could control, but don't. Dr. Steve Maraboli. Rolling onto your right side, you'll remove the blocks or whatever supports you have under your back. And then lie back down. Arms out to a T, feet as wide as your mat. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, drop your knees to the right side. Twisting. Inhale back up to center and exhale, knees to the left side. Let's windshield wiper a little bit to loosen the lower back. Knees to the right and then left. Continuous movement. Keep going. Opening up the hips. Come back to center and either roll onto your right side and sit up or rock and roll yourself to a seated position. If you would like, take some support under your sits bones for our shoulder opening. Come to sit and grab your strap. I tried to do some back bends this morning without this shoulder opener, and I couldn't even get my head off the ground in Anjanyasana. So this really helps to open up the bottom part of the shoulders, the armpits, you know, what we need to get up and back with our arms. Taking your strap wider than your shoulders, probably pretty wide, especially if you're practicing this in the morning. Inhale your arms up and exhale back. And try to keep your head in line with your spine. The tendency is for us to bring it forward. Inhale up and forward. Yep. Keep going. Up and back. Find that straight line of your spine so you're not bowing forward with your belly. Up and forward. Yep. Strong connection with your sits bones in the ground. Kind of like Tadasana. Our bottom is strong, connected, and our top we're working on opening. At some point, hopefully, this will start to feel good. Last one, coming up and forward. And then we'll grab our strap closer. Maybe shoulder distance apart, lifting over your head. Bring your left arm down to the floor as you bend your right a little bit behind your body. Okay, you may need to stretch your hands away from each other as you do this. We're looking for a stretch underneath the scapula in the serratus anterior. And then switch sides. Notice if your head is not in line with your neck. And then let's do it a little faster, teasing our shoulders open. Left, yeah. And right. Okay, release your strap. Maybe roll your shoulders a little bit. Move your head a little bit. Notice if you're holding tension. Gomukhasana, arms out to a T. We'll lift the right arm first and bend at the elbow. Using your left fingertips to push up and back. Notice your belly, pull it in. Knit your lower ribs towards your hips so you have a strong torso. Stay here, or if you'd like more, you can reach your left arm behind you, working for a clasp, or you have your strap. So you can use that to help tease your shoulders open. Don't worry so much about your left shoulder. We're working on this right shoulder opening. So use the back of your head to push into your forearm. Sit up straight. Remember, we're not doing a lower back bend here. We're working on the upper back. And push up and back. And release. Other side. Left arm up. Bend the elbow. Use your right fingertips to push up and back. And hopefully when you do that, you can feel your left scapula spreading away from the spine. Take your strap if you're going to use it for Gomukhasana, and take your right arm behind you, palm faces out, left palm faces in as if you were clasping. Continue working that left elbow to the sky, place your head on your forearm and push up and back. Pull your belly in. Let's release that. Good. Stepping back to down dog. Little more shoulder flossing. Take your feet as wide as your mat and your hands as wide as your mat. For our shoulder floss, we clasp onto the sides of the mat, fingers down, thumbs on top. If you have a tighter body, you'll bend your knees here, working on strengthening and straightening the spine, opening the shoulders. If you're rounding with straight legs, it doesn't serve you. Bend, extend through your spine, and then gently work on straightening the legs. The idea for this stretch is to try to get your forehead down to the mat. I say try because it's early in the practice, it may be early in your day, and so it'll really depend on how you're feeling, how open your body is, whether or not your head's going to go down that far. Let your jaw go, come back to your breath. Placing your hands back into down dog, placing your feet hip distance apart, stretch into your down dog. Imprinting this safe pose, I say with quotation marks, this break between cycles of vinyasa, this resting stretch. If it doesn't feel that way to you at some point during class, or if ever, when you're resting, come down to a child's pose. We'll all bend our knees, knees under hips. Anahatasana, walking your hands forward. Continue looking forward so you get a stretch through the front of your neck. Push your hands down very strongly, straighten your elbows, so we're still working that shoulder opening. If looking forward bothers your neck, you'll place your forehead down, or not. Depends again on the flexibility of your body. Back to the breath. Coming into plank. In your plank, knees can be up or down. If they're down, you're still working the straight line, still engaging through the core, squeezing your shoulders back towards your spine. Breathe here. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Halfway down, shoulders back, heart through. Come back up, plank. Down dog. Inhale, plank, Push into the hands. Push and spread without actually moving. Push and drag down to your toes without moving. So you've got shoulder engagement, core engagement, and then exhale, chaturanga. Coming back up to plank and down dog. Warming up the shoulders, warming up the core. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. And splat it out all the way down to the mat. Shake your hips. Release your back. For our belly down back bend warm up, we'll use a block today since we have them. So you'll place the block in between your ankles at the back of your mat. That'll help us give a squeeze to our legs, engaging the legs for these back bends. Lying back down, push your pelvis down strongly so your pubic bone is attached to the mat. Spread your toes, push your toenails down, and squeeze your block. Bhujangasana. Fingers under the shoulders or a little bit forward. With the lower body engagement, we'll start lifting head, chest, shoulders. Elbows stay bent. You may not be able to get up as high as you're used to because we have the stability in our legs here. Use your hands, squeeze your shoulders back, and smile your heart through your shoulders. Maybe look up. Lower down. Shake your booty side to side. It sounds like a dance. Okay, intimidation cobra, which I love. Hands out to the side at shoulder height, coming up onto your fingertips. Elbows to the sky, forehead down. Same entry, push the pubic bone down, push your toenails down, squeeze your block. And then inhale, head, chest, and shoulders up. It's very dramatic. Straightening your elbows as much as you're able to, looking forward. Strong squeeze in the glutes and hamstrings. And lower down. Shake it out. Okay, kick the block to the side. Up dog. Fingertips in line with the center of your chest. Elbows bent, toes tucked. Pushing our body weight forward and up, straight arms. The only thing touching are your hands and your feet. Tuck your toes back. Squeeze your glutes, use your hamstrings, smile your heart through your shoulders. And then a variation we'll be using today, bend your elbows to get a deeper opening through the thoracic spine. Up and back, down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Uttanasana. Maybe ragdoll if that feels good. Grab opposite elbows and hang out. Side to side. For more shoulder opening, bring your hands behind your back, clasp. Elbows are bent, and then try to straighten your arms. If this is a little too much on your shoulders, keep your elbows bent or use your strap to hold on to. Release your hands back to the mat, bend your knees, and slowly roll up. Whew. Step to the front of your mat. Take a drink of water. If you need it, you may not, or coffee, whatever you have. And we'll start our Surya A's with lunges. For back bending, we need opening in our front hip flexor and shoulders. And of course, along our back and front, really the front body. Okay, Tadasana. Strong feet, hip distance apart or closer. Push the four corners of each foot down, and then see if you can lift the arch of your foot. So maybe you lift your toes, maybe you push them down into the mat, whatever it takes to engage through your feet. Lifting through the calves, through the quads, glutes, belly button down, super strong, muscles engaged. Palms out to the side to turn our shoulders back and down. Inhale here through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Starting our Surya A. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky with intention. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands down, bend knees, step your right foot back and your right knee down. Good. Dropping your hips. Maintain the engagement through your legs. So what does that mean? You push your right knee down, you push your left heel down, and start pulling them towards each other. Use that foundation to help lift your torso up, hands to the sky. Shoulders release back and down, hearts coming up to the sky. Maybe your hands can come together here. Notice if you have a belly pooch, pull it in, tuck your tail. Strong lower body. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Step back to down dog for this round. Inhaling here. And exhale. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Bring your knee in towards your chest and step forward. Left knee down. Same thing, other side. Push the left knee. Push the heel, connect with the ground, and start pulling them towards each other to engage your lower body. Arms up, shoulders down, belly in, reach. Inhale here. Exhale, drop hands down, tuck back toes, and step forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Push into your feet and lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So that's half of a round. This time with the breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, arms up, pull your belly in. Exhale, plant hands, step back, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, step through, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, traction. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll continue. Inhale, arms up, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, step the right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, Anjanyasana, use your legs. Exhale, plant hands, listen for the change, step back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra or up dog. Curl those shoulders back and push up and back, down dog. Strong push up or hands and knees. Inhale, right leg up. Knee to chest, step through. Inhale, arms up. Did I mention we need a lot of heat for big back bends? Exhale, step forward. Inhale, traction. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, folding. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, step the left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant hands, step back to plank. Inhale here, establish plank. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to chest, step through, right knee down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, plant hands, step forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Straight Surya A this time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, float or step back, plank, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And back to down dog. 3 breaths. Remember our shoulder flossing? Tucking the shoulders back away from your ears. Pull your belly in. Bend your knees as much as you need to keep your legs engaged. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, look forward, float or step. And inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more like that and we'll move into some variations. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, plant hands. Float or step, plank chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open your hips, right knee to the sky, reaching your right foot behind you. Equal pressure on both hands, so you're still in that down dog position with your shoulders, arms, and hands. Moving into a deeper psoas stretch here. Engage your left leg. Inhale, right leg up again, 3-legged dog. Bring your knee to the chest and step through. Left knee down. Moving your right hand out to the right a little bit, so it's on the outside of your right foot. You'll sweep your left arm forward and up over your ear. Sinking your hips, reach through your left front hip flexor all the way up to the fingertips. One more inhale here. Exhale, plant your hands. Tuck toes and lift, crescent lunge. Either keeping your arms shoulder distance apart, shoulders back and down, reach strongly through the fingertips, or clasp your hands together. Notice what's happening in your back, hip, and leg. If you need to, you're still opening, remember that front hip flexor, bend your knee so you can square your hips and engage your lower abdomen. If you'd like a deeper back bend in the upper back, look up, draw a line with your fingers along the ceiling to move the arch into your upper back. If you feel any dumping or sensitivity in your lower back, bend the back knee more. Inhale here. Exhale, drop hands. Left hand stays down. Right arm reaches for the sky. You're going to either stay here or lift your right leg, come onto the outer rim of your left foot, and step back onto your right toes for wild thing. Flipping back around, right hand down, Vinyasa or down dog. Rest. Spread your shoulders. Engage your legs, pull your belly in. Take a child's pose as needed. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open your hip. Allow your left foot to drop behind you. Continue to breathe. Inhale, left leg lifts. Knee to chest, step through. Drop your right knee down. Walking your left fingertips over to the left. Right arm sweeps up, across, and over your right ear, opening your chest to the right side. And then reach, feeling a stretch through your front hip flexor, maybe even your psoas if you can get deep enough. One more inhale, really reach. Exhale, place both hands down, tuck the toes, lifting into crescent lunge. Bend your back knee as much as you need to square off your hips and tuck your tailbone. Pull your belly in, arms to the sky. Arms with intention always. So either reaching strongly with your shoulders spread or clasp hands, and for this, you can lift your shoulders to get that side stretch. Maybe looking up and drawing your line, back bending in your crescent. One more inhale here. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Right hand stays down, left arm lifts. Lunge twist from here. If you want wild thing, turning onto the outer right foot, lift your left leg up, step back onto your toes, and lift your hips. We're not worrying about perfect alignment for this wild thing, just feeling the opening through the front of your body. One more inhale, exhale, left hand down. Take a vinyasa or down dog, or of course child's pose as needed. Up and back. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward, and inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise coming all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, hands to heart center. 3 breaths. In through your nose, out through the mouth. In and out. Last one in and out. Surya B variations. Inhaling Utkatasana. If bringing your arms above your head puts a lot of strain on your shoulders, always keep them at heart center. Sink your hips, bring your knees over your heels. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, float or step, plank chaturanga. Inhale, up dog and hold. Bend your elbows, smile your heart through your shoulders. So little different variation here. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open hip. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through, not quite as far. Lower your left knee down. So you've got two squares here, two right angles. Right heel under right knee, left knee under left hip. A version of Anjanyasana, kind of half camel. So you'll take your hands behind your back, fingertips point up. Just like for camel prep. Push your left hip forward. Ground down through the right foot, and remember that action of pushing the right heel down, left knee down, and pulling them towards each other. That's step one. Okay, step two, if you have a block near your heel, it's useful. You'll take your left hand, keep it on your hip, or place it on your block, and lift your right arm up to the sky. Remember, stability in the lower body allows us to open in the upper body. Try to square your shoulders forward, so your heart is starting to point towards the right. Not really, but that's what we're thinking about. Breathe. Try to open through your heart, and then release. Hands down. Taking your vinyasa, pausing in up dog. Squeeze elbows back, smile heart through. Down dog. Other side, lift the left leg up. Open your hip. Lift your leg and step through. Right knee down, under the hip. Left heel under the knee. Hands to your lower back. Palms to the sacrum, fingertips pointing up or out to the sides. Making sure the shoulders are rolled back, heart forward. And then lift the left arm up, start tilting back. So this may be where your comfort zone is, where you want to work. That's fine. Push your left heel down, right knee down. Engage your legs. If you'd like to reach back for the right heel or your block, do so. Continue to work your heart open to the sky, maybe tilting a little to the left, maybe not. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, vinyasa or down dog. If you're in a vinyasa, on your up dog, bend those elbows, smile your heart, and down. Fun times, right? Nice and hot, looking for the opening. Back to your breath. Bend your knees, lift your heels, float or step forward, and inhale, traction spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand. We'll do that again. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction your spine. Exhale, plank chaturanga. Or not, step back to down dog if you don't want to do this. Inhaling up dog, bend elbows, lift heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open hip. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, step. Drop your left knee to the mat. Inhale, come to balance on your left knee. Square your hips. Left hand to left sacrum, right arm to the sky. Maybe reaching so far up, up, up with your heart, you can reach your back heel. Maybe just the block, maybe not at all. Inhale, exhale, come back through. Plank chaturanga or not. Cobra up dog, squeeze and open. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open hip. Inhale, left leg up. Step through, lower right knee. Shorter stance than a typical long lunge. Right hand to lower back. Left arm up. Reach, 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 reach. Heart up, hips forward, strong legs. Maybe right hand comes to heel. Continue to reach and left. And then vinyasa or not, down dog. resting in down dog or take a child's pose. Little pause before our next sequence. Okay. Coming back to down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, right leg up and set it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open hip. So coming back to our breath. Inhale, leg up and set it down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Pause. This is where we get really funky. Bend your left knee. Roll over your right leg. Come to sit in Anjanyasana. You guys saw how I did that? Left hand behind you. Lift up into a modified wild thing. Left knee down, still reaching and stretching through your front body. One more inhale. Exhale, sink your hips. Flip back over. Come into up dog. Bend your elbows, open your heart. Bend your right knee. Flip over your left leg. Come to Anjanyasana. Modified wild thing. Right hand behind you. Left arm up. One more inhale here. Remember, this is supposed to feel good. Exhale, coming back. Plank. And then come into up dog, sorry. Knees down, toes up. Yeah. Use your hamstrings and glutes to bring your toes closer to your head as you bend your elbows and bring your heart through. Maybe tilting your head up. Raja Kapotasana variant. Up and back. Down dog. Should we try that one again? Yes? Do it one more time. Okay. Inhale, left leg up. Open your hip. Inhale, leg up. And set it down. Right side. Leg up. Open hip. Leg up. Set it down. Inhale, plank. Hold. Engaging your core is a good way to stabilize your lower back. Up dog. Set your knees down, feet down. So it's a modified up dog. Bend your right knee. Flip over your left leg. Right hand behind you. Lift your left arm up. Set it down. Flip back over. Up dog. Set your knees down. Bend your left leg. Flip over your right. Left hand behind you. Lift your hips. Set it down. Flip back over. Up dog. Lower knees. I like to spread my knees apart a little bit here. Toes together and towards your head. Use your hamstrings and your glutes to pull your toes towards the back of your head. Smile your heart open. And then up and back. Down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, open. Inhale, leg up. Knee to chest, step through, left heel down, warrior one. Taking your hands to your hip bones. The goal, end game here, is both hip bones point forward. Your left knee is in line with your left toes, and you're pushing strongly into both feet here. Strong legs. Belly in, right? Tailbone tuck. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers or grab your strap. Extend your arms long, heart to the sky. Big inhale here. On your exhale, humble warrior, bringing your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee, squeeze it in. Right hip stays hugged in. There's Tutter. Let your head drop. If you have the opening, your head may come to the ground or not. Looking forward, we'll inhale back up to warrior one. Now we're getting funky again, arms out to a T. Left elbow on top of right, wrapping into eagle arms, or place the backs of your hands together, or grab opposite shoulders. Staying here, working the left hip flexor opening, or look forward, step onto the right foot and wrap your left leg up and around. For eagle, sink your hips. Belly in to stabilize you. Inhale, look forward, focus your eyes. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Take a vinyasa or meet us in down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to chest, step through. Warrior one, right heel down. And lift. Hands to your hip bones, pointing forward, stabilize your legs. Bringing your arms up, shoulders away from ears. Lift your heart, but tuck your butt. Bringing your hands behind your back. Funky finger in front. Usually it's the right one. Open again. Chest open, shoulders back towards the spine. Use your legs for stability and strength. Take another inhale. Exhale, fold to the inside of your left knee. Allow your arms to come up and over. Hug your left knee in. And then look at your right quad. Is it engaged? Can you engage your left inner thigh? How strong can you make your legs? Looking forward, inhale, come all the way up. Arms out to a T. Right elbow on top of left, eagle arms. Kick your elbows forward. Maybe your hands can move forward too to get a deeper stretch through the rhomboids. Staying here or look forward, focus. Don't forget to breathe. Step onto the left foot, wrap your right knee around. Maybe full eagle, maybe not, using the right toes as a kickstand. Prepare for movement again. Take an inhale. Exhale, right leg back. Inhale, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, vinyasa or not. Back bends are energizing, but then in order to get into these deep back bends, we have to add the heat. So you're probably feeling pretty vibrant right now is the word. I was thinking of the word vibrating, but vibrant is a good one. Inhale your right leg up and step through. Left knee down. Grab two blocks. and place them next to your hips. Tallest level. Sink through your hips. So we're in a low lunge, traditional, sinking forward. Engage your legs. So we never want to hang out in our hamstrings or our hip flexors. We always want the engagement of our legs to help stabilize us here. Hands to the blocks strongly. So if they seem like they're too far away, either move them forward or add another level. From here, just like our up dog, tuck shoulders back, lift heart. But this time we're pushing down, and when we do that in up dog too, to help lift the heart further. So as you do that, you may feel your left hip flexor and psoas starting to talk to you. That's a good thing. That's what we want. If you need more, walk your blocks back or turn them down. Release, hands to the mat, step back. We'll try our Raja Kapotasana again. So up dog, bend arms, knees down. I take mine wider than my hips. Toes touch together, maybe the insides of your feet touch. And then use your hamstrings and your glutes to pull your toes towards the back of your head. Down dog. In the stillness, can you find your long, slow breath again? Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open hip. Inhale, leg up. Step through to a low lunge, right knee down. Grab your blocks. Sink hips. And find where you have contact with your blocks in your hands. Roll your shoulders back, lift your heart up. Stabilize your legs so you're not hanging. If you need to, back off a little bit so that you have your legs engaged. Push into your hands to roll your heart open. I was thinking of calling my yoga channel Sleeping Dog Yoga, because I don't know if you can hear it, but JJ is over here snoring away. Inhale. Exhale, release. Let's take a vinyasa to clear it out. Lower halfway down. Up dog again. Try the Raja Kapotasana if you want. If you don't, down dog. Okay, a little more playtime, and then we're at our peak. Inhale, right leg up. Open your hip. Now, if you'd like to flip your dog, that's where we're going. If you want to stay here, stay here. Flipping dog, coming onto your big toes, the ball of your foot. Lift and lift and lift. Okay, like you could bust out through your front body. Hand comes down. Knee to chest. Kick your right leg to the left for rock star. Opening your heart to the sky. Come back to center. Take a vinyasa if you want, otherwise it's down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open your hip. Stay here or flip it. Follow the foot, lift your hips up. Full body stretch. Flipping back over, knee to chest, kick your left leg to the right arm to the sky, and allow your body to open. Feeling like a rock star. Bring your right hand back down. Take a vinyasa or down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend knees, lift heels, float or step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. And come to stand. All right, that was some warm up, huh? Working in big, deep back bends, opening the body, heating the body so we can prevent injury. As always, if anything feels like too much, back off and try what you'd like to try. Okay, so King Dancer is our peak today. You'll take your strap. If you work in King Dancer with your elbows lifted, so the more full version, you're welcome to do that. Today I'm teaching the modified version. So we'll take our feet together, find Tadasana. Left hand to left hip. Bend your right knee, so you're engaging your hamstrings and your glutes, just like we did for our up dogs that whole time. And then reach for your back foot. The strap is here if you're not reaching the back foot, okay? And you'll hook your foot. And then you'll bend your elbow in towards your lower right back. So you're opening the right shoulder. We want to keep the shoulder opening and start kicking the right leg back. Okay, this is too loose for me, so I'm going to grab onto my foot and kick my foot back. Point or flex your foot as needed. We're trying to get our hips pointed forward here. So we're opening through the right front delt. Left hand to left hip for stability. Don't forget to breathe. And then if you'd like, lift your left arm up to the sky. Try to avoid leaning forward. Okay, this is a version of Warrior 3. We're moving into King Dancer, so an upright torso, stretching open through the heart, kick back, and release. Whew. All right, other side. If you're worried about balance, have a wall nearby. Don't be afraid to use it. Right hand to right hip. Bend that left knee. Use your hamstrings, use your glutes. Reach for your foot. Remember, we're stretching through the front of our delts. And then kick up and back with this left foot. Big stretch. Right arm to the sky. Pull your lower belly in. Make sure you're not dumping in your lower back. Move the stretch into your chest. Pull the lower belly in. Engage your right leg. Kick, kick, kick. And release. Yoga huddle. So in between sides, especially if your back is feeling it, come into your huddle, straight back. Traction your spine. All right, come back up. So we'll try it again. Feet together. Left hand to left hip. Bend your right knee. Reach for your right foot. Kick back. Left arm to the sky. Three to 5 breaths. Release. Yoga huddle. Turn the other way. Balancing on your right leg. Bend your left knee. Engage the back of your left leg. Grab foot or strap. And when you do that, notice the tendency is to pooch, tuck. So we're knitting the lower rib cage down, engaging through your core. Kick back with the left leg. Right arm up or not. Stand on that right leg like you're on a pillar in the middle of the ocean. as I fall over. Kick back, kick back. And release. Woo, yoga huddle. Good things come in three, so we'll do that one more time. Okay, right side. Grab your foot, kick back, use the back of your leg, kick. Remember, core engaged, left arm lifts. Working the opening through your shoulders, working the opening in your upper back. Yoga huddle. Face the other way. Or not, you don't have to. I do, you don't. Right hand to right hip. Bend the left leg, reach for your foot or the strap. Kick back. Right arm up. And release. Yoga huddle. All right, let's take a vinyasa to clear it out. So inhale, arms up. Stretch, push your legs down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, traction spine. Exhale, plank chaturanga. Let's give Raja Kapotasana one more shot. Bend your knees, toes together. Lift. Bend your elbows, heart up. And down dog. Knees apart, toes together. Wide-legged child's pose. You guys made it. Good job. A lot of heat. A lot of vibrant energy, vibrating energy. We'll warm down from those deep back bends. So because you have all of this heat and opening, you may want to work in your Urdhva Dhanurasana a little more than you're used to. Or, I mean, this is a level 2, but if you take Pinchna into Scorpion, you have the heat probably by now to do that in a healthy manner. We'll start with a supported bridge pose, just to stabilize and calm it down a little bit. Block under the sacrum at the lowest height. Roll your shoulders under your body, palms face up. Feet are hip distance apart. Find your breath and direct it down towards your lower back, towards the back of your pelvis, and imagine it opening. Imagine that internal rotation of your hips that's opening. Coming back to expectation. In yoga practice, it's very hard to have expectations because our bodies change day to day. There's a fluidity there that our brain a lot of times doesn't recognize. So if you come onto your mat with the expectation that you can or will do something, that's where a lot of times we find injury. Staying here, if you're cooked, well done, this feels awesome, stay. Otherwise, take your block in between your upper thighs, working on stability again. Remember, your feet are hip distance apart, fingertips just brush the heels, and that's about the right proportion for most people. Tuck your shoulders under your body, and then lift into a full bridge. Sternum coming towards the chin, so you're actually pushing your body weight towards the back of your mat. Lift your chin a little bit to release the back of your neck. And then take your hands under your back, interlacing your fingers. Walk your shoulders further under. So even if this isn't the version you normally practice, try it today. You'll see why in a second. lift a little higher, and then you'll drop your tailbone down onto your arms. Modified fish pose. So you're tucking your shoulders under your body. You've placed the flesh of your butt on your forearms. Okay, if this is too much on your elbows, release. Otherwise, stay here to help open your chest and your heart. And breathe, squeeze your block. Lift again to bridge. And then slowly lower. Release your arms, upper back, mid back, lower back. Take your block out. So staying with bridge, or you have the heat now if you'd like to try Urdhva Dhanurasana. For my body, I take my feet as wide as my mat. As I've said, I have a tight shoulder girdle and very sensitive lower back. So this gives me the space I need. Traditional spacing are you stay in your bridge pose. So feet are hip distance apart, hands are shoulder distance apart, placing the fingertips point down towards your lower back. Okay, if at any point you're experiencing pain, you stop and you back off. First, lifting to a modified bridge. Or if you're working in bridge, you stay there. If you'd like to work a little deeper but don't want to go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, come up onto the crown of your head. You're still getting a very deep back bend, just not engaging the shoulders as much. And then if you'd like to go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, lift, push into the floor, and try to straighten your arms. Remember, if you're dumping into your lower back, back off. 3 to 5 breaths, and then slowly lower down, upper back, mid back, lower back. Okay, we've done 3 back bends. We'll do one more for good luck, taking whichever version you like. So as you're ready, lifting into bridge, lifting into the modified bridge, coming up onto the crown of your head, or working Urdhva Dhanurasana a little bit more. I'm pretty well cooked, so I'm going to take my supported bridge. Three to 5 breaths wherever you are. And then everyone find yourself on your back. Arms out to a T, feet as wide as your mat. Actually, no, we'll do eagle twist. So move your hips over to the left a little bit. Wrap your left knee over your right. If you do a full wrap, do it. If not, don't worry about it. Take an inhale. On your exhale, let your feet drop over to the right side. Your knees. Take support of the block if you need to. And if this is a little too much on your left shoulder, place your left hand on your rib cage. Come back up. Release your legs. Move your hips to the right. Cross your right knee over your left, full wrap or not. And then drop your legs over to the left. If your right shoulder is way up high off the ground, you may want to take your right hand to your rib cage. And then come back to center. Feet as wide as your mat, arms out to a T. We'll windshield wiper our legs a little bit, releasing the lower back. And then extend your left leg long, flex it, and reach your right leg to the sky. Grab somewhere along the back of your right leg and lift your head, chest, and shoulders up off the mat towards your right leg. If you have the opening, you can grab on to your right big toe with your right pointer, middle, and thumb and start lowering back down so that the back of your head and shoulders are back on the mat. If you can't reach your toe, grab somewhere along the back of your leg where you can reach. And it'll be tighter than normal because we've done a lot of front body opening for back bending, not a whole lot of hamstring opening for forward folding. Placing your left hand on the top of your left thigh, use the strength of your left leg to hold you stable as you open your right leg to the right. Release your jaw. Come back up. Bring your head, chest, and shoulders off the mat and reach your arms forward so you're in a core strengthening position. Change legs. Set your right leg down. Grab onto the back of your left leg. If you have the opening, grab onto your left big toe. If not, don't worry about it. Right hand to the top of your right thigh. Lie back. And then holding your hips stable, open your left leg out to the left. Come back up. Release your left leg down and then take your feet in Supta Baddha Konasana. So you have your feet, soles of the feet together, knees apart. But we're not stopping there. Taking your hands in Arrow Mudra. Little bit of core engagement to release the lower back more fully. Inhaling, exhale, lift, head, chest, and shoulders up. Push your lower back down. If you'd like to increase the intensity, you lift your feet up. And then we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 5, lying back, hug your knees into your chest. Happy baby. Grab onto your inner arches on the inside of your legs. Make connection through your entire spine and the mat. So instead of allowing your hips to come up for this version of Happy Baby, really cement your spine. Think about creating that length and strength, the strong straight line of your spine. Take any additional pose you feel you need at this time. We'll be moving into Savasana. Stretching out, feet as wide as your mat, if not wider. Arms out so you look like a starfish. Allow your body to sink down into the mat. If your lower back is tender at all, take your blocks and place them underneath your knees, bringing your legs a little closer together. And that'll give you some release here. So we focused on the breath, on the body, the movement of the body. As we lie in Shavasana, allow all of that to go. You just are. You are in space. You're not controlling anything. There is nothing to do and nowhere to go. You must relax. I have another quote today about frustration from Kurt. Laughter and tears are both responses to frustration and exhaustion. I myself prefer to laugh since there is less cleaning up to do afterward. Laughter and tears. You're welcome to stay in your Savasana for as long as you like. If you'd like to join me to close class, roll onto your right side and take a few breaths, deep ones, into your back body, expanding your rib cage to the back. As you're ready, pushing yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. So, given that most of us are experiencing a level of frustration and anxiety right now, we'll be inhaling laughter and exhaling tears with the hope that we can direct it in that manner. So with an inhale through the nose, laughter, and with your exhale through your mouth, tears and sadness. Inhaling again, joy. And exhaling, sadness and hopelessness. Again, inhaling one more time, your laughter. And exhale, cathartic tears. I'll take one more inhale so that I can bow my head towards my heart to say thank you for joining me today. Namaste.